I'm paying child support, but I'm gonna at least need a child out of this. We go adopt one from the adoption agency. You want to yell at me like
so
this?
So Kim, you got a mic. Sonny got a mic.
It's on, right?
Hazel got a mic.
Y'all can hear that?
So I'm gonna be in the background. It's all good.
I don't know if we hooked up though. You checking the cameras down? OG camera, so I can't use my ring light here because Husky was like, you don't know if we can put the light on because that shot looks so good. I got it. The shot looks so. It's okay.
Sonny, tap your mic.
Let's see how. I mean, as long as it don't mess up the other cameras, let's see what it looks like.
Okay.
This one.
Where were you gonna put it? It's not.
Well, he had it right here, and it looked so good when we had like the nice cameras and all that yesterday. So I wanted to keep that light look because I be trying.
So next break, let's set it up.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you, cousin. You know I gotta come out here and I'm mad I was rushing, so I'm missing a few things, but I'm coming outside. I'm big calling him, pushing him out.
You know what I realized about you? You show more titty when you get cooler than you do. Like when it's a perfect excuse to wear no clothes.
You see what I'm saying? This is why we be fucking arguing.
But then like it started getting a little nippy, and here you come with the titties everywhere. I'm not complaining. I'm just an observation. It's just an observation.
Don't laugh at him. He's stupid looking.
It's logistics, though.
Yep.
You need material to soak up that sweat when it's
Thank
hot.
you, baby.
Tell her.
Tell her, baby. Don't do it.
They didn't explain this to us in science. You think see?
Don't do it. Oh, hey, Cookie, your brother in the studio with me tonight. He been babysitting me because he think I was
got Hazel yet.
She coming. She say we're getting her shit popping. She coming right now.
So you want to tell our mic?
King, say hey to Cookie. King in
What
the
up,
studio.
sis? What's good? What's good?
King in the studio. Don't let me forget to cash app her because I'm on live and I don't want to
So
forget.
this is where they was at.
Let's go. Hey yo, it's Kiso and y'all already know the vibes. I'm in here with your favorite ally, DJ Intellect. You know that shit make my kegels act up. And you're tuned in to From the Closet Live on B100 Radio, baby. And if you haven't already, make sure you get to YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Now we got a lit show tonight, and we got the studio pizzazz with a lot of fineness, a few baby daddies, and of course, my favorite closet mate, Kim K in the building. What up, baby?
What it do, boo?
And then of course we got the flyest Miss Summer. Hey, Summer, baby.
What's up?
Titties everywhere. And of course, y'all know my baby daddy been following me around lately. I don't suck no dick, but don't trust me. Baby daddy, say what up.
What up? What up?
Alright, and then you know my other baby daddy, my comedy baby daddy, I got attitude with. Like I might stab his tires.
Side baby daddy.
Whatever, stupid looking ass. Y'all say what up to Trap Nurse Sonny in the house.
Legendary Sonny G was good.
And of course, our special guest for the night, entrepreneur, entertainer, influencer.
Yes.
Y'all make some noise for Miss Hazel. Miss Hazel, welcome to the closet. Okay, well, we pop all our hot shit. We're so excited to have you in the building tonight. Say what up to the closet mates.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
Hey, we love to hear that shit. Now, before we get into the show, y'all, let me tell you what's going down. Of course, we got our dope-ass guest, Miss Hazel. We're going to talk mental health in the industry, closet press. That means, like, what's hot and going on in the news right now. The gay-tastrophe that is Eddie Winslow. Okay, and the price to pay when you gay. Shout out to Janelle Banks for that plug. Okay, and the queer frontier, of course, and y'all know we end the show with our closet confessions. Now, I'm telling y'all ahead of time, get y'all closet confessions together. It better not be corny, because we're going to drop that bullshit on you if your closet confession is corny. Okay? All right, Miss Hazel, we appreciate you stopping by. But before we jump into the show, man, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do.
Well, I'm from New Jersey. I've been here for 4 years. I'm a model, an actress, a bartender. I have a clothing line called Trap In. I'm a mother of 5 kids.
Girl, you snatched mother 5 for real?
Yes, 5.
Shut up and here go Kimmy.
What?
Because y'all got to
just said she fine. Made my titties sit off. I was like, hold up, attention.
Because they be making me feel bad because they got 5 kids and everything held in and I had mothers 2 children. But no, what had happened was my weight had left over because the doctors didn't do my C-section right. Anyway, y'all stupid. So, Miss Hazel, everybody wants to know what made you start your own business out here?
Well, I came up with this idea and the name Trap In because I'm always selling something. And I'm always at work. So I said Trap In, and then I try to be unique because if you look at the A, it's like a house.
Hey.
Yeah,
So it's different.
Check the logo.
Because I noticed down here in Atlanta, a lot of people support. And then I noticed, like, I support a lot of people. So it's like I'm getting the love back. Unlike home, don't nobody really support. Everybody hate. So it's like you'll get rich off a stranger before your own friends and family.
Ooh, that's some real shit, Miss Hazel, for real. And it's like that a lot too in the entertainment game. You find that, mad people say they fuck with you and they support you. And you see them sharing niggas they never met, they favorite superstar shit, but they don't support you and share your shit. That's some real shit.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And I do love that about Georgia. Shout out to y'all that are original Georgia Knights in here.
Grady
Look
baby.
at her. That's what's up.
Represent Grady baby.
Them Grady babies be dangerous.
No, I'm healed.
You healed?
Yeah.
That's a lie. I heard that pussy bite back when you went in Grady. Well, I do love. I love y'all. I love Atlanta because it's so black. And being a native New Yorker, I've never experienced being somewhere where it's so black. Like, it's so many of us.
Yes.
And everybody on their grind and doing their damn thing. But one thing I will say, I respect y'all Atlanteans. I understand this y'all home. But I feel... See how they gotta correct it?
Yeah, correction. Look, correction.
Oh, New York
Correction.
nigga, they done turned him out. You don't got some of that Grady pussy and you brand new. Ooh, you don't got some of that. That nigga done got some of that bite back and he done turned himself out. I ain't gonna lie, I had me a girl from Grady that time, and that bitch had blacked my eye and everything, but I love you, girl.
she grew up on the east side, apparently.
You know, I can't
That's-
stand him. I cannot freaking stand him. But I do love that about Atlanta. I love that you could come here with a talent, especially if you're black, and you can make some of yourself. You could really push the bar and get your money up and all that good shit out here. And that's what it's really all about, man. Pushing one another and supporting one another. So, like she said, if you know somebody that has a business, if you know somebody that's doing something dope, man, make sure you support one another. Y'all look out for one another. I hate that hating ass crab shit. We don't do that.
No.
Now, y'all know this is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's actually, I believe it's more concentrating on depression and shit like that. Yep. And mental health is a real thing, especially being a person who's directly affected by mental health. If you don't know, I have CPTSD. It does affect my life on a daily basis. I be bugging and shit, but I do appreciate the diagnosis because if I wild out, I'm going to the hospital, you feel me, and not to jail. Clap it up for me.
Right.
Yeah. And God good. Girl, get that awesome.
That's schizophrenic and bipolar.
And she's, oh my God, schizophrenic people is my favorite. Y'all be, you want a group?
No.
I love groups. Schizophrenic people is my favorite. Oh, the show just took a turn, so we can play the strangest. Schizophrenic people is the best people to do it with because you don't even know what the fuck who you get. I'm good. I ain't clench up. My coochie ain't wet. I'm on point. Let's go.
But y'all ain't the only ones. Hold on.
Okay.
Raise your hand if you get a check for how crazy you is.
Hey.
I know.
I get a check for
I'm
mine.
not- I ain't get a check.
Don't be out here being crazy
I
for
ain't get a
free.
check
Don't
yet.
be out here being crazy
I
for
ain't
free.
get a
Get
check
you a
yet.
check.
No.
I want to make up.
check.
My dad used to say the only way black
I want to
man
make up.
is going to get reparations in America is if we all go down to the SSI office and prove to them that we got mental health problems from being black in America. And I thought he was crazy when he said it, but I did that shit. I get a check every month for it. So
For real?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah?
check.
Hey.
I get 5 checks.
You get
4
5
for my kids and 1 for me.
Damn, you know. See, you
and then,
know.
look, I tried to stunt and
Sister don't
then
care
look
about
at the
that.
backside.
Hey, I might got some paperwork I need to go see.
Wait a minute.
I can help. I can help. I help.
Help me. Because I've been fucking the game. You mean to tell me I sucked dick all
Well,
over years, bitch, and I have
One
mental
thing
health
about
issues?
Georgia, they'll deny you the first 2 times.
But you got to keep doing it. Oh, yeah.
New York and New Jersey, they're going to approve you right away.
Yeah, because
When
Yeah.
they back money in.
I had to go
You
5
get
times.
your
The 5th time, they
lawyer
just
too.
got tired of my
Free,
ass. They was
pro
like,
bono.
you know what? Just get this nigga.
Yeah.
for real, you
Yeah.
went
You gotta make sure you
Five
got all
times.
your documents when you be hospitalized. When I was left Peachtree out here, they was like go to the psychiatrist, and I
Yeah.
did, and I went to Walgreens. I got the medication, never took it. Got a check.
I was at Peach Crest 2 times, and the second time when I came out, they was like, "Oh yeah, nah, this nigga gets a check."
I refused the medication twice.
Yeah, I ain't do
I
that.
couldn't do it. I was
Amen.
scared to take the
I was
medication. I
scared
was
to take
scared
the
to take
medication
it.
too.
You don't gotta take it.
I was, you
No,
You
you
gotta
do
go
admit
to
it.
Walgreens to make sure you fill it every month.
Nah, if you get
Dang.
admitted, you gotta take.
Yeah, they
that
gonna
shit,
give you
'cause
that.
Yeah, that,
I was admitted. They only could keep me for 5 days. You put on the side of your
Oh, you mean?
Oh, they ain't
now,
give it to you intravenous.
Nah, they sat there and watched
No.
my ass. They gave me the little cup, the little bathroom cup of water and everything. They did
And
my
I
dog
kept
trick
it
and shit to
out
make
of
sure
my
I
mouth.
swallowed
They
it
left out
too.
the room. I took it out of my mouth.
yeah, both
I
my
just-
therapists and my doctor tried it.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I just want y'all to understand. You see why this is from the closet? Like, everything comes out in this bitch. Like, we have effectively told you how to scam and get your SSI in Georgia right here live from the closet,
Because
bitch.
we all got an actual problem. It's not a scam. We all need some sort of help or intervention. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers is just, as black people, we just get taught we just supposed to take shit on the chest and just keep moving. Nah, fuck that. This shit is fucking with you. And you need to go see somebody who gonna diagnose exactly how much is fucking with you. And then you need to go see somebody else who can give you a check for how much they diagnosed you for how much is fucking with you.
And shout out.
The money comes from the first day you apply. So if you apply like in October and you don't get your money,
They got a back pay.
they pay you all that
Oh,
money.
wow.
But then some people they down here getting it, but they can't get it in their name, so they need to pay you. Some people
So
don't have a bank account.
if your PPP didn't work out, head on down to get your SSI. Listen, y'all stay tuned in, baby. We about to come right back. You're tuned in live on B100 Radio Worldwide. And if you haven't already, make sure you go to YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss when From the Closet is live. We're going to drop these tunes for you. We'll be right back. You already know the vibes.
a closet. Church from a closet.
Hey.
Oh, that's hurt.
Is that
Turn
mine?
your volume.
Yeah, your volume. But something
Or
happened
it's
to our
because the
shot.
microphone is so close to it.
You see our shot right there? You see how everybody
It was
not in
like
our?
all up under your nose.
Is it live right now?
Luckily,
I went live. No, you-
Hey, it's we in here. We lit. We get that camera straight. We not all in this shot right here, OG camera. He missing out the shot. Sonny not in it.
I think that's just because it's shorter though. Because
Is it?
when they got a long ways, you can
All right, y'all. Y'all already know the vibes. It's your girl Kiso in the motherfucking closet, baby. Where we keep it lit, we keep it 100% real. Now we talking about some real shit that sometimes make people uncomfortable talking about. Okay. And that's mental health. And mental health in the industry is real. You know, mental health can affect every area of your life. I personally go to group, and when I go to group, I'm always amazed at the people from all different walks of life that are battling mental health. But when we talking mental health, and as an entertainer and in the industry, it can be hella stressful. Now, if you are just tuning in, you just missed. We gave y'all a whole lesson on how to get your SSI check, how to apply, reapply, get a lawyer, HSI, HOA, Section 8, bitch, whatever you need. We got that info for you live right now from the closet. Miss Hazel in the building. Trap Nurse Sonny in the building. Excuse me. Your favorite ally DJ Intellect. Dang, I didn't even drink that drink and it hit me. Miss Hazel, tell us about your experience with mental health.
It started when I was a child. I was 12 years old, going back and forth to the mental institution. I was in denial at first, but then I saw weird things that I was doing, like I was always fighting. If you get too close to me, I was paranoid, so I started drinking. But I felt like when I didn't take the medication that I was crazy. But when I got hospitalized, I was forced to take it. But then when I came home, I stopped. So when I came home, I wasn't taking the medication, so I had a relapse. So I go to the hospital like every 2 months from the age of 12 to the age of 20.
Wow, I didn't even know that about you. You're so strong, man. Wow, yo, clap it up for Miss Hazel, y'all. It is not easy, and I can say from personal experience, you know, I went through that same phase of denial. And, you know, being a person that has been very successful in my career and even transitioning over to full entrepreneurship and entertainer, receiving a diagnosis that really impacted my life. It took me a really long time to accept it. I wish, honestly, that I would have found out sooner. So I think it's dope that you found out so young. And, you know, I guess it kind of, would you say it prepared you for adulthood, battling mental health?
Yeah,
like
but come to find out it was family hereditary. And when I started asking a lot of my family, they was telling me, well, your mom had it, your uncles had it. So I said, well, why every female on my mother's side beat on men and they can't keep a man? It's because of the bipolar.
Wait, y'all be
schizophrenia.
beating up men? I know you was dangerous because you had slept that nigga in the club. I mean, this is how I knew Miss Hazel was dangerous. We was in a club. This is how we met each other. It was her birthday last year. And she threw all the money, like she had boom, threw all her money up. But then she was like, "Yeah, bitch, get my money back." I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" I thought we was giving the money away. She's like, get it. I was like, "Nah, she's about to fuck niggas up. Let me pick all this money up." That's some real live shit though. Now, does that impact you right now, being an entertainer, being in the industry, and you know, battling with mental health?
No, because I found my medicine.
Okay.
The real medicine is marijuana.
Yes, marijuana. Drop some bombs for the marijuana. Hell yeah, marijuana's the truth. And is that what helps you cope?
Yes.
That's dope. That's dope.
Sativa and indica.
You said which one?
Sativa and indica, yeah.
So sativa is more of like the, you know, the upper kind of shit, and then like the indica is like usually that sit down, that couch lock type of
No,
feeling.
I'm up.
You up? Okay.
Because while I'm in the club working, yeah.
That's so dope. That's so dope. Yo, Trap Nurse Sonny, talk to us about your mental health, yo.
So I was diagnosed with major depression disorder, anxiety, and it's not called bipolar disorder anymore. It's called I can't remember because I keep saying just bipolar, but it's anyway. I'm diagnosed with 3 different things, and I was in denial until I fell out.
Wow.
I had a home appointment to get a home through HUD, and they asked me all these questions, all these embarrassing ass questions, going deep into, you know what I'm saying, like what I've been through in the military. You know what I'm saying, I was homeless at the time and all this stuff. They was getting real deep with it. And at the end of the interview, the guy was like, "Sorry, you don't qualify." I'm talking about, he asked me some really personal shit. I was like, had this not been for me trying to get a house for me and my daughter, I wouldn't have answered these questions. And the next thing I knew, I woke up in the back of an ambulance strapped down. Like, I spent 5 days at Peachcrest psych facility. And then when I got out, the HUD people would call me back. It's almost like the psych ward called them or something like that. It's like the HUD people called me back and it was like, "Oh, turns out, I guess you do qualify," and everything like that. But and after that, I went both the military and Social Security. Started getting, like, I applied, like she said, I applied like months ago. When I first got homeless and they started making me go to mental health meetings, I was like, what could this hurt? It wasn't me trying to like actually get the money. It was just like, they got me going to these meetings. Why not? When I got out the psych ward, they was both like, "All right, we're gonna start you off with this, and we're gonna start you off with this, and then you can ask for an increase yearly." So, but yeah, I've struggled with mental health now for about 7 years.
And how has that impacted you being an entertainer and being in the industry?
The crazy thing about it is I think it makes me a better comedian.
Dope.
I feel like all comedians need to do a stint in the psych ward to get some therapist or something. I'm not even saying that as a joke. I mean, because a lot of us don't realize we're taking this trauma on stage with us.
That's okay.
You know what I'm saying? To entertain other people. And that's cool. And the stage is like therapy, but that real therapy will help you actually find some shit you didn't know you needed to put on stage. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of vice versa. So I feel like I was a good comedian before I started getting help with my mental health. And once I embraced mental health, I feel like I'm a much better comedian.
I agree. And it makes you more wholesome. It just, embracing who you are as an individual, period, to me makes you more wholesome because you become more relatable on stage. There's a lot of people that struggle with mental health, and, now they have someone that they can connect to. And I can tell you, from when I go to group, it tripped me out. The level of people, rich people, poor people, it's people from all different walks of life that struggle with mental health. Kim, tap in. Oh, you got that little itch in the back of your throat?
Look, man,
You
it's
gotta
hot.
turn your phone down.
It's hot.
Make sure that drink.
Man,
I took a sip of that drink and it's about to take me out.
Had to put Miss Trap In to the side. She need to get out.
Shout out that Trap In. Trap In got niggas on that lean. We cool, man. But how has mental health affected you?
I'm special. Call me Special K. But no, seriously. I say mine started, about 10, and it got treated as bad behavior, more so than anything, outbursts and everything else like that, until finally went to counseling during high school years, and that's when it started. But that was the first time they actually offered medication. Turned it down because I was afraid to take it. And then after that, I say into adulthood and dealing with additional trauma added on top of it. Then I had to go back, and it's just been a back and forth thing. But I say between 2019 and 2020 is when I really took it serious. Got a therapist, went to therapy and everything, and it was that was a blessing in itself, going to therapy to get it. But luckily, I made it out without having to get on medication. But
did you get an official diagnosis?
No, I did not. It was more so depression.
Okay. That's a diagnosis.
More so depression than anything else. But other than that, it was just I did not take the medication. I was terrified.
I think they start everybody off on depression, and then the more you goes in, they start digging deeper and going, "Oh, it's this kind of depression." But it's almost like they start everybody off with just depression, and then if you go more, then they start actually diagnosing you. But that just seems like it's the blanket diagnosis at first for most people.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I think it boils down to the type of therapist you go to and treatment, because that wasn't the case for me And I do pride myself in being the bridge of counseling for a lot of people to go on to therapy and things of that nature. And I can say for me, before I was diagnosed, I was killing it, traveling, doing my comedy thing. You know, I was constantly leaving my baby daddy home with the baby on the road, and I didn't know what it was to struggle as an entertainer until about 3 years ago. I was, you know, triggered very badly, and I couldn't sleep for days. And I hit my baby father up, you know, because he was the only person I felt comfortable enough saying, like, yo, I think I'm losing my mind. And the crazy thing was, he took me to the psychiatric facility, and I had that at that point I had been up for days, and I had talked about what happened to me for the first time ever. Like, not, you know, it wasn't even that talked about, it was I had to write it, because, you know, when you go on intake, you have to fill out the paper, you have to write what's going on. And so I'm in there tripping out because I've never had to actually write on paper and confirm that these things happened to me and these things are impacting me. And what was so devastating for me is, and he'll tell you because he in here tonight, they kept pressing me like, do you want to kill yourself? Do you want to kill yourself? And I'm like, no, you know, and I have been through that as a child, you know, having those suicidal thoughts. And I thank God that in that space and time that it wasn't something that I was considering or thinking of, because I was really, really hurt really bad. And because I didn't have, you know, any suicidal thoughts and I had great insurance, this is no cap. They literally looked at me and said, you got insurance. You got good insurance. You could just go anywhere. And I'm like, hold on, sis. I've been up for days. I'm bugging. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't understand it. You know, at the time I was flooding, which is when you actively relive the trauma. And I didn't know that was a thing. To me, in my mind, because this is something I never experienced, I'm like, oh, I'm going crazy, bro. Like, you know, I'm feeling like a kid and shit again. And, you know, after being diagnosed with CPTSD, and I took a year off from entertainment because it made me very hypervigilant, which means even now, like, I always know how many people are in a room, even being in this small space. You know, this is something that I wanted to do so bad that I have to work on coming in here, even in this space, because it's a trigger. But I'm so determined, you know, to beat this shit out. Like, I'm not going to let it own me. And, you know, coming back out and catching L's, I never experienced bombing. I had never, ever experienced that when I initially started comedy. But when I came back out after a year break, and now I'm dealing with this mental health issue, and I'm on stage, and I'm watching niggas' hands, and waitresses is moving too much and shit like that, it was really fucking me up. So I had to reteach myself to learn balance, to balance having a mental illness and still, you know, be a dope-ass entertainer. And I will say, when I did finally accept it and find that balance, it made me better. I'm doing things now that I wouldn't have imagined I was doing then, simply because I had to pay more attention to detail and stuff, because I had to learn how to cope. First, let me just say thank all of you for sharing your story. Thank you so much. It's not easy to talk about this, but it is important. As one of our comments we got from Danielle, she said, glad everyone is getting help. Mental health is not talked about enough in the Black community. I agree 100%. Nicole Walker said, I am personally not dealing with it for myself, but my 15-year-old has been going through a lot since she was 4. It's a fight for real, for real. I'm trying to figure out why she acts out the way she does. And you know what? It's dope of you as a mother to recognize that and feel like, you know what? Let me get my kids some help. You know, even with my daughter, I decided to put her in therapy. And I honestly believe even if you're healthy, talk therapy helps. It is dope. The worst thing that we do is that we relate our shit to our homegirl, our boy, and all of them. And you have to understand they're human. And they aren't taught the skills to help you cope. And a lot of shit that's impacting you and impacting your mental isn't things that are natural, that you're supposed to experience. So that's why we have to entrust the professionals to give us the tools so that we can learn how to cope. So I'm hella pro therapy, man. Like, if you need some help, talk to somebody. You know, don't hold that shit in. And so a lot of people get held back because they don't have insurance. There's tons of outlets. I always get inboxes. Those of you that follow me and know me for real, I always try to help people and give them different outlets and avenues so that they can seek help. If you don't have insurance and you think that's holding you back, get the help you need. So with that being said, man, clap it up for yourselves, yo. I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. I feel like I'm in group now because we do be clapping in group. We be clapping in a motherfucking group. And shout out to the people who have someone in their family or a friend that's battling mental health and you have been supportive. I know for my baby daddy, he was real excited to take me down to the psychiatric hospital. That motherfucker was like, bitch, I knew something. I knew years ago. Something was wrong with your ass. And I love him because even though, I was going through that, we was in the waiting area and there was some people in there bugged out. Like this man who set himself on fire like 5-6 times. He was like, see, them your people. You see how you fit right in this motherfucker. I'm like, boy. He's like, nah. And he's like, nah. He's like, no, for real, bitch, you owe me some money though. Because all these years I've been telling you the one with the goddamn problem. I don't got no damn problem. But it was that type of support and him making me laugh in that moment that helped me to cope through it. So those of you that have somebody that loves you enough to take you down to the psychiatric ward and tell you, bitch, you belong here, appreciate them. And I thank him for that because it has totally changed my life. Trapper Nurse Sonny, type in. What you want to say, baby?
We got a question real quick. Have
Sure.
any of you encountered pushback from friends or family when acknowledging that you're suffering from a mental health crisis?
Wow. Ooh, Miss Hazel. Have you ever got any pushback when you admitted to friends or family that you were suffering from mental health? That they just not really?
Yes.
How was that?
It was heartbroken because when I was 16, I was dealing with a guy. I thought he was my first love. But then we got into an argument. He said, I don't want to be with you. You're a crazy bitch. I went to the mental institution. He started talking about my best friend. But then when I came home, she said, look, when you went to the hospital, he tried to have sex with me. I said no because my homegirl is in the hospital. And it hurted me because I'm like, you wait till I go to the hospital when I'm not in the right state of my mind to try to go and sleep with my friend.
Wow.
And it right then and there showed me that she was a real friend because normally she probably would never told me that. She was drunk and high. She would have slept with him and it would have been a little secret. Mm-hmm. But being as though that she told me that, I respect her for that. And I knew I wasn't in my right state of mind. Because right before I went to the hospital, I was saying that I was Jesus.
Girl, I love when we get to the point where we can laugh at this shit. Wait a minute, Jesus.
But when I went to the hospital, I seen other females. I'm like, what's wrong with your arm? Why your wrist like that? I'm like, you know what? I need to go. I don't need to be here.
Right.
I never was at that point that I want to hurt myself. Maybe hurting other people, but not myself. When I was in there, I was helping people. I was like, girl, stop crying. You got kids? She was like, yeah. I was like, girl, you gotta be strong for your kids. We both gotta come out here. I'm like, you know what? You wanna read my Bible? But I felt as though like,
come on, Jesus.
I got out fast because I was listening to everything they was telling me. I was going to group. I was coming out. I was encouraging other people. I was eating all my food. They want to see you elevating.
Yeah.
They don't want to see you down with your head down. I was getting dressed. I was doing my hair. I was doing other girls here and there. I was a big influence in it. And I came home.
Dope.
It just was like, don't come back. But then I go home and something happened. I have a flip out on my aunt and she take me right back. And they like, you back again? We told you not to come back.
Right. Intellect, has mental health ever affected you?
Just performance anxiety sometimes, just performing in front of a crowd, where everybody's moving. I had to get out of the whole thing with the hand motions and people talking because I used to think that people was talking shit about what I was doing.
Yeah.
But nah,
that's
it's
some real shit.
just being at peace, and just realizing that who gives a fuck? You can't please everybody,
That's a fact.
See, he being modest. You got to be crazy to play music the way he played. Just saying, you got to have something wrong.
Yeah, he be doing that shit.
The way he be just switching stuff, you be like, I didn't even realize that song went with that song. There's something wrong with it.
Yo, Kim, have you ever got any pushback in regard to your mental health?
Oh yeah, and I blocked everybody.
Wow.
And I used to block. When I say block you, it would be you wouldn't hear from me for maybe 3 weeks, a month, maybe 2, and it mainly had a lot to do with I didn't realize that my family was part of my trauma, which was triggering my mental health. But I was dealing with it in an unhealthy manner because when I would try to talk to them, why are you trying to talk to the same people that make you bleed? And
wow.
So it took for me to actually go to therapy for about a year, and I realized that was something unhealthy that I was doing, because that's not really dealing with what I needed to when I was getting pushback. It mainly came from family. Friends I didn't talk to about, I just kind of up and just left them hanging, and they never knew what was going on with me. But I finally got to the point where I was able to speak with them. Some of them that did do the pushback was like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. Look at what you got going for yourself. You got a nice job. You got a house. You got a car. You got this. You got that. And, you're so focused on the materialistic things, you're not even realizing that means nothing to me. I probably go set this shit on fire tonight and wouldn't even think twice about it.
Okay, wait a minute now.
I'm just, well, you know, not literally, but you know,
no,
but
you had came here with your little fro power for people and shit. Hold on now. Right, hold on now. Black power, burn all this shit down. Hold up.
damn right. Set
We
all
got
that shit on
set
fire.
fires. We got Jesus in here. I don't know. I don't know.
What a flood. Somebody got something with the flood next.
Man, Summer, has mental health ever affected you?
Oh, absolutely. But I kind of just got diagnosed recently,
Wow.
like within the last year or so, with anxiety and depression.
Oh, welcome to the Crazy People Club.
Thank you.
Happy to have you. How have you been coping?
Medicine?
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's new too. Like
Okay.
I'm damn near 30. I just started smoking weed, but it works.
It does work. Weed is wonderful. Did you get any pushback in regard to your mental health?
Yes.
Really? How
Same situation though. Everybody's like, "Oh, your life is damn near perfect. What do you have to be depressed about?"
Mm-hmm.
And I be thinking like, "Shit, I don't know. I just am."
Yeah, it's real. For me, you know, I don't think the pushback was more so from my family. Because they were kind of included in my trauma, and they kind of just didn't believe it. Like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with that bitch, you know, type of thing. And that was really hard because I had to make a choice between my mental health and keeping a relationship with my family. And of course, I chose my mental health. You know, I had a daughter to raise, and I wanted to be a positive reflection for her. But I was lucky because me and my ex-husband, we have a really dope relationship. We raised our kid and stuff together, and he was supportive. But he did undoubtedly enjoy the confirmation, because this nigga was recounting countless shit. Did you remember that time we were down at the fucking Sam's Club? And I told your ass this, someone you gonna tell me I need therapy? No, he was telling the doctor, write me a note, because I gotta send this shit into the job, because I told him this bitch was crazy. So, I was blessed in the fact of where I lacked the support from, my immediate family, my siblings, and my natural mom and all that stuff. My ex-husband just kind of held me down, and he was making sure I went to them appointments and shit. And then the one time I told the nigga to come to therapy with me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that nigga was wrapped up like a ninja. Like, he didn't want nobody. I was looking at him like, why are you wrapped up? He's like, bitch, ain't nobody gonna recognize me walking into this building with your crazy
He's like 6'3".
Yo, right. This nigga had on all black like the Omen, like literally all you saw was his eyes. And I'm like, bro, are you serious? He's like, man, get your stupid ass in there. I listen to shit, but I was blessed in that way to have that level of support. And the message that we want to send to our viewers and our closet mates and our allies, and those of you like that are listening, if you are struggling with your mental health, man, get some help. There's nothing wrong with getting help. If you need the medicine, use the medicine. We're also very pro weed. Smoke some weed if you can. Weed is healing than a motherfucker, okay? But we're going to slide right along. Y'all, appreciate y'all sharing y'all stories. Yes. We got to talk about what's hot, because we in the closet, and I don't miss no gay news.
You better say that.
Okay, because it's kind of a gay-tastrophe going on. I'm going to get our engineer to cue up this video for y'all right quick. So y'all know Eddie Winslow. Darius McCray. He been in the media lately. Have y'all heard about that? Have y'all seen it?
Yeah, it's a rare condition this day and age.
Okay, he's gay. This man, he was he was caught. I don't even know if it's fair to say caught, because
He did that shit.
Yeah,
it wasn't caught.
Yeah, he was, with Sydney Starr, who was a very known trans woman, a reality star.
Yes.
Yeah. And he kissed her. He took very intimate photos with her, rubbing up her body and all that.
That's the same one that Cheney was caught with, and he said he didn't know.
Okay, hold on, man.
My bad.
See, he don't see what I'm saying. He really do got mental. I just told the nigga before we came back, bitch, when I'm talking, let me get my shit out. But he had been caught, and the thing is, he went on this whole rant about how he don't give a fuck what people say, and people just want to create rumors, this, that, and the third. But my thing is this, and we got a lot of straight men in the building.
That's right.
I personally don't understand how you could think, even if it was just a woman, not a trans woman, a person who was born a woman at birth, how would you expect people to not think that you have something going on when you took these intimate photos, plus you was kissing Shorty? Now, Trap Nursani, I'm sure you fiending to get your word in. What do you think? Do you think our man, Eddie Winslow, is gay? Y'all see the footage.
Let's be honest. It's 2021. Like, at this point, if you just gonna do it, just go ahead and say that's what you will get more support. Maybe not from the way you want, But you'll get a bulletproof shield on you if you be like, you know what, yeah, this is what I'm about, rather than being like, that ain't. I'm just saying, at this point, you might as well just go full bird if you're gonna be on the internet with it.
Remember, he dated Superhead too. So.
Exactly. So he shouldn't have no problem admitting to doing nothing with nobody at this point, because Superhead.
Well, that's not fair. Superhead is born female. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's fair to compare that. But when you look at this video footage, those of you tapped into the YouTube, you'll see the video footage right now. Right. I mean, you know, Sydney Star, girlfriend, is bending over, putting that booty all on him, petting his face. Like, that's not shit you allow a person to do if you don't have an intimate relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? Even if she was, again, born woman, you wouldn't allow that type of behavior unless you had, if you didn't have an intimate relationship, you have intent to have an intimate relationship. Hold on, we got some comments from the audience. OG Camera, tap in.
Does she still have a penis?
You know, I'm not sure. She does?
She does.
How do you know? Did you check into that?
He's our fact checker / DJ.
When the chinky shit happened, she said that she's a man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
She just looks like a woman.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you something. Do you feel like if she didn't still have her penis, that would make it okay?
No.
Okay. Kim, tap in.
I've been following Sydney. She first came out. Mm-hmm. When she first used to show her photos and share her transition from when she was a teenager. Even from when she was 13, she had a very feminine look. Mm-hmm. So she didn't have strong male features where you could tell, unless you was around her, then you could tell that was a guy. But from when she was 13, 14, when she first started sharing her pictures and stuff, I couldn't tell, honestly. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it took a while until it's one video I watched and, you know, she revealed her male voice and I was like, oh shit, caught me completely off guard. But the fact that, you know, that he knows, I'm just curious. I have a question. I'm just curious to know, like, if you want to date a man and be with a man, why date a man that wants to become a woman, which you are trying to stray away from?
Well, he's alleging that he doesn't have anything intimate going on with her. That's what he's saying. But I mean, clearly. But hold on, guys. Let's read this comment right quick. So Danielle says he likes trans and just needs to live in his truth. Nicole Walker said he gay, I'm gay, we all gay. Most people are just scared to admit it because society says a woman needs to be with a man and a man should be with a woman, etc. Okay. Maybe.
I mean, but the way society looks at it, how they look from not knowing who she was, they would think that she's a woman.
Well, we can't. It's clear they're both in the limelight somewhat. I mean, no shade to him. You know, Sydney Star is worth about $15 million, and he worth about $50,000. So I felt like he should be great. Yeah,
Eddie Winslow, only $50,000.
I said the same thing. I researched it to death. Let me say allegedly. I researched it to death.
Superhead took that money from him.
You think that's what it is?
Sucked it all away.
Nigga said Superhead sucked his money up. And I'm like, damn, nigga, if you really only worth $50,000, allegedly, that's what he said upon research, and she worth $15 million, I think you better her should be that girl boyfriend. You know, get your ends up. But what was really killing me though was he was bragging on, oh, we eating good and we this good and that. Bro, what that got to do with you? You know, and you having these affectionate photos and you kissing. We got footage of you kissing, you know, this trans woman. And I feel like it's offensive to her. Like, you done laid with her and shit and all that, and now you're going to try to play her. You know what I'm saying? Miss Hazel, he got
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Summer, what you think, baby?
I think sexuality is a spectrum.
Ooh.
And if you're a man, you identify as a man and you're dating someone who identifies as a woman, no matter what their genitals are, you're in a straight relationship.
Ooh, look, our producer just got nothing. No. Yo, our producer turned into Ray Charles behind everything. Like, what? Yo, y'all tap in. Okay, that's a different perspective. Right.
Y'all are the only one who are interacting with your genitals. The way everyone else identifies you, it has nothing to do with them. It's between the two of you. And if she identifies as a woman, he identifies as a man, that's a straight relationship.
That's not.
But what that penis got to do with you?
Relationship.
You look at this picture, it looks like a woman and a man, right?
Let me ask y'all something. I cannot look at yo. Shout out Sonny Braxton. I cannot look at our producer right now. Tap in, y'all. Summer says the genitals do not matter. If you identify as woman and the other person identifies as male, then you are technically in a straight relationship. Do you agree? Drop that shit in the comments. We need to know.
That was a
Do you? That was right. I don't even know how to respond to that. And I'm a whole gay woman. I'm like, I don't know, because to me, if it's dick under there, use a nigga. I respect you though. I do. You know, I respect that you how you identify, but you still a nigga. Like I feel like if I deal with you, I got to decide: do I really want to suck dick tonight under your dress? Like for me that's a lot.
Did you date a transgender?
I don't want to. Look, my producer about to slap the shit out of me. My whole baby daddy in here. This nigga supposed to slap me first. You won't, bitch. You won't. This nigga told us you won't, bitch. I mean, you know what? The last man I ever slept with was my ex-husband. I think if I need some ding-a-ling, I feel like the nigga gonna drag me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the route I'm gonna go first. But I personally don't. No, because penis does not excite me. And I don't want to see it all bent up and tucked up and however you do it. That would no disrespect. That would worry me to see the dick all bent up like that. You know, and then after you pull it all balled up like that, where's you putting that? Because don't that gotta mess up the blood flow? Like it's the tip. Like only the back of your dick get hard. Only the part closer to the balls get hard, and the tip just hanging down, bent down. Like I'm not able personally to do that. For me, and again, I love my trans people. I love y'all, but we gotta stop this bullshit, okay? If you got some dick under there, I feel like it's your duty to let a nigga know it's booty and balls underneath here. I feel like that's what you're supposed to. Hold on, trap nerd, Sonny, tap in.
I just got a question. So you believe that trans women who still got their dicks, all their dicks look like an old '90s antenna, bent up and
No, I'm using my imagination. That's all. I've never seen.
Because as you was describing it, that's what I was like. She got the look. You know,
that's called imagination. That's what we do. You said look good in the leggings.
It does not fit into leggings.
How do you know? Somebody told you? Listen, my trans women.
Because he said it does not.
Fit right, like it does not. He said you're right from the bottom. I personally, again, I think there's so many different phobias even within the gay community. You know, you have bi people who are not accepted amongst people who solely choose, to be queer, les, gay, or whatever the case may be. And when it comes to trans women and trans men, it becomes so controversial. This is what I will say. It's not my preference, but I respect everybody as long as you respect me. And I feel like respect is due to the people you deal with too. Like I don't have me thinking a regular, a woman, because I'm ready. I done came here. I've been practicing for years being gay. I done learned to eat pussy and stuff, and then I get down to the hotel and you got a whole scrotum. Like, am I supposed to lick the scrotum? What am I supposed to do with that? I don't even know if I can handle scrotum sitting up on my chin like that. It's been I can't stand keep you over there petting it and shit. That's a lot for me. It's beet juice. But it's beet juice. Yo, on the camera said it ain't blood, it's beet juice, bitch. I'm sorry, Eddie. I'ma have to say Eddie. Together. Hey, drop that. That's that bullshit. Eddie. Right. You gay, bro. You gay, bro. And I don't even understand why you saying we could ask your fiance and stuff. You embarrassing her. Girl, if you don't put that phone on, do not disturb in the studio.
Hey, look, I'm new to the iPhone world. Sorry.
You just drag it down. Help her put her phone on.
Hey,
do not disturb.
Do that thing with y'all
drop
doing
it
the thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm still Android.
He might not even, this nigga lit off the drink. He don't even know how to turn that shit off. What you said?
Bullshit.
Eddie Winslow, you heard what we said?
That bullshit.
Huh?
Bullshit.
Bullshit, boy! If you like trans women, there's nothing wrong with that. Stop dragging your fiance into it and shaming her ass. Talking about we can
Wait, fiance?
Yeah, that's what he said in his video when he went on the rant with his Family Matters mother, which was weird to me. I'm like, where your real mama at? His real mama said, nigga, I ain't fucking about to come out here. You out here with a trans woman that he had to get family. I'm telling you, he like, I'm out here, and it was crazy. He's like, I'm out here with my mama and real mama. That's like me going to find my last 5 foster moms. Like, tell them I wasn't always eating pussy. I had sucked it that time. Like, no.
That's like Will going to go talk to light skinned out Viv about some shit. He's like, I just gotta get this off my chest. So I'm speaking to my auntie. Look at that.
Like,
First off, that's not even the real Aunt Viv. And secondly, that's not your aunt.
For real though. Like, I feel like, you know what? He got caught out there, and I don't know what that's like to be a man, and you know, because men. You think he wanted to get caught?
Yes.
You think so?
Who wants to talk about Eddie Winslow?
Don't
We
press
still
his
going
bad
Eddie Winslow. We still going Eddie Winslow. This shit been done.
Right. It's crazy because I was like, I can't be out here saying Darius McCary or McCry. You say his name because don't nobody know that. Nobody know that name. We know that nigga
That's his
as
name.
Eddie Winslow.
Eddie.
Oh, hold on. Danielle just checked her. She said, no, that was his real mother. She looks like the lady from Family Matters. Are you sure? Because it said on there that his mother from Family Matters. It definitely said that. Oh, shout out Mango Kush in the building. It's that bullshit.
Yeah.
It's that bullshit, y'all. I agree. I don't think that, you know, I think he got caught out there and it threw him off. Yeah, it was type low. I want to tell you that. He got caught out there and, you know what I'm saying, he trying to back out of it. And I feel like that's a waste of time, bro. And hold on, so we got a comment. This boy have no self-control. You really have mental fucking health. Hold on, we got a comment. Somebody said, what about cross-dressers? What about cross-dressers? Do we consider them trans, or are we just saying cross-dressers?
I thought, is that the same thing, or what's the difference?
I'm glad we on that topic.
Okay.
Because the thing is, like how they say transphobic. So I'm not transphobic, but I am cross-dresser phobic. And that's a real life fear. Like, if I see what looks like a dude in chick's makeup and I can identify you as a dude, but you got on all this makeup, I can't control it, but naturally my heart starts beating fast. I'm like, what's going on here? The same reaction I have to circus clowns. It's the same exact reaction.
Mm-hmm.
It's an actual fear. Like, I see something from Ringling Brothers coming at me. I'm doing this.
I don't know, but you just did that same shit to OG Cameron. You had them poom poom shorts on. That nigga said he saw that shit on the gram and said, ah! And kept scrolling, nigga. So you
Exactly.
Don't be a hypocrite, bitch. You out here in them poom poom shorts. You scare niggas too. Some people might think that's
and if this
cross-dressing.
nigga got to talk to his therapist about it, then he got the same thing going on I got going on.
I don't know. We in the closet with that right now. I don't know if Trap Nurse Sonny is a cross-dresser or not. Them poom poom shorts.
What's the difference between a cross-dresser? I thought a transsexual was somebody who transformed their sexuality. Seeing these stars,
It's not the same
I
as a
thought that would
cross-dresser.
just be like a cross-dresser. They still got a penis. They just dress in.
No, there is still a
What's the
trend.
difference between a cross-dresser and a transsexual?
I
Okay.
thought cross-dressing was a kink.
Hold on, Mango Kush in the building. Mango, break it down for us right
All
quick.
right, so look.
Hold on, get on this mic right quick so they can hear you.
So a cross-dresser is usually like a man who identifies as straight, but maybe like at night he likes to put on skirt, heels, makeup. But he's not transsexual because he does not want to change his sexuality, and he's not a drag queen either because he's not performing. He's not drag. He's not a queen. He's just a cross-dresser. An ugly drag queen is just a cross-dresser.
Yo, I cannot. Yo, drop the bomb. Shout out Mango Cushion. You just got that reality check from Mango Kush, y'all. Your host of Rolling Pretty right here on B100 Radio. We love her. She broke that shit down. Actually, she just taught me something. Cause I do actually, I know probably like 2 dudes that low key, that are like the homies that are married with children that be on that cross-dressing shit, but they call it more like fetish play in the bedroom. Yeah, like, nigga, you a nurse with that broad-ass back? Hell no. The fuck? Don't you walk in the room somebody, yeah, I'm a nurse, baby girl. Is you stupid? Hell no, I don't want to see you in no nurse outfit with them badass feet. You a nigga for real. I'm just saying. Kimmy Kim K. Is Eddie Winslow gay?
He is true to himself. He is
Stop!
absolutely true
Give
to
her that
himself.
bullshit. Drop that shit. Make sure they can hear it, please.
Yep, he is true to himself.
She want her Netflix special. She can't just say anything.
No, I'm gonna say what needs to be said, but he's true to himself. You know,
Okay.
but I just don't like people like that. Like, if you're gonna enjoy what you enjoy, then enjoy to the fullest. Don't try to get all embarrassed now because it's out there. There's a video out there. How you gonna make the house like, oh shit, video out? Oh, that ain't me. I ain't gay. That ain't me. I'm not doing like, no. That's you, Mr. Sir. We saw you. We saw
Yes,
it. And he
it
was
looked like he was
into
holding
it.
it. Yeah,
He
Yeah,
was
his
into
arm
it.
and shit.
He
That
was
was him
into
making
the
the
he was
video.
into the pictures when they was doing their photos. He was posing. They look good together. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. That was choose to do. That was choose
Well,
to
to be fair, Summer did break down that those some people don't connect to their genitals. So could it be that maybe he's identifying as straight because he feels like, well, that's a woman. She identifies as a woman, but maybe he's not comfortable saying that because he was clearly intimate. Like dick was pressed on her. It was dick on dick. I don't
And
know.
his hands was groping that ass.
His ass was definitely groping all that
His
ass.
hands was groping that ass. That's a lot of ass. I'm gonna lie. Like she looks good. I'm not gonna lie. But and if that's what he chooses to do, then do it. But don't she's been embarrassed enough for me.
Yeah.
Down from Chingy, and I know City Star
She
is
started
messy.
that.
I get it. I know she's messy, but still at the same time, she's still most people don't deserve that embarrassment and that hurt. And when you're coming out and you're trying to if you could relate to what she's probably feeling based off if you were trying to come out, how you were rejected and how you felt. So I just don't think that that's fair on her part that he is denying it the way that he is, but yet he's so comfortable with the pictures and the videos. So
do y'all think that was a mistake? Like maybe that shit, because first of all, those other photos was an actual photo shoot, so he can't say that shit was leaked. Like you could tell, we all get photoed off, and we know when we had a photo shoot, it was a professional cameras going off. Like, did he want this to happen? I don't get it.
Yes.
Yes, he did. Because think about it this way: you're not if you take a picture, somebody somewhere is going to post it. If you do a video, somebody is going to see it. So if it was something that he wasn't ready to be out with, then he would have never went to that length to do what he was doing.
Okay, guys, hold on. We got a comment. Danielle said he was tongue kissing her. No straight man does that. Straight men tap in.
No.
No
Hell the
straight.
fuck no.
Okay, straight men. King, you drunk? All right, that nigga drunk. Moving on. Okay, Nicole Walker said, just like Tank said, sucking another man's dick don't make you gay. Pure bullshit.
I forgot about that nigga Tank.
Danielle said, yeah, Tank is bi. You word, Tank did say something.
He did. I forgot about that shit.
He said he was bi.
Straight men in that. No, he didn't say he was bi.
But
He said sucking another man's dick don't make you gay. Straight men tap in. Sucking another man's dick.
That's that bullshit.
No, yes, he
Matter of
did.
fact, it was during quarantine,
Yeah,
so
I'll
you
send
had
you
no
the
choice
footage.
but to see it.
Yes, he
I
said it.
believe he said that.
Look,
Talking about Tank the singer?
Yeah.
Tank the singer.
Tank the
This
singer.
nigga
He
just
said-
woke up from his track
Wait,
And
and
he said that all men done had that experience.
Yes.
They done had that little curious moment with their homeboy.
There you go.
He also said that shit too.
Hold it up,
He
look,
said it
young
all in
Buddha.
one take.
One thing about our producers, they gonna drop them heavy, hard facts. Yes, he said it. In an interview, that shit went crazy online on YouTube, where he said, sucking dick does not make you gay. Boy,
I thought
Now
he
he look
received
gay.
getting head from
Look, nigga said that.
Which one?
Nigga
Look at
said
that
now he
face.
look gay.
Look at him.
Nigga said now he look gay now.
So he sucked another man's dick?
No,
No,
that's not what he said.
How
He
do you
didn't
make a
mention
comment like that and not have done it?
Come on, bro.
Right.
Hold up, y'all. Hold
Who
up.
made
Wait.
you the advocate for such
Or
a thing?
somebody did it to him.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said getting head from a man
cut
doesn't make you gay.
Because a
So
lot
now
of
he's
dudes
trying
believe
to-
that. A lot
So now
of
he's
dudes.
consoling another man like, you're not gay because you suck my dick.
Yeah, a lot of dudes
Probably.
believe that.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes believe if they're on the receiving end, it don't make them gay.
That's
Oh, that
bullshit.
meant
There we go.
boy that sucked his dick.
Oh my God!
Boy, he looks slow. The boy looks slow.
That's the God is doing the
Yeah.
commentary.
We better start a whole other rumor in this. Let's not get any of my comedian colleagues
Like,
hooked up on that.
he probably came to saying like, "Oh, I'm a big fan." He probably said, "I'm gonna suck your dick." He probably did it.
So straight men in the room, right?
I will say
There's
this.
no way my dick is getting
He
hard.
says a man could go down on a man twice and not be gay.
I will say this.
Look,
He said the first time was an accident, and the second time be like, I tried it, I don't like it, I don't want to do it no more.
That's bullshit.
So
I
that'll make you
don't,
gay.
I don't agree with what he's saying, but so online there's always this
Oh, wait.
internet, or there's always this argument, and I can't stand that it come up. But it's always, how come a chick can do some gay shit with another chick and then go back to be? That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I can't. Motherfuckers keep on doing it. Like, why can a chick do some shit with another chick and go back to being straight, but a dude can't? And I'm like, why are y'all? You know what I'm saying? Even asking this shit. Like, why is that?
It's double
So hold
standard.
on,
It's
let me
like,
ask you something. Do you believe if a man he's receiving, gets head from another
I
man?
believe if he believe that shit, he's gay, but he might as well just be upfront and gay about it. Don't be sitting here trying to justify it and give it extra corners and formulas and shit. Just, you know what? Yes.
It's hard for another man and you're not gay.
Okay, so he said there's no way. Now, what about the dudes who get caught out there? Y'all be seeing, trans women and you get hard. Do that count?
Yes.
You gay? But what if you don't know? What if you don't know it's a man and your dick got hard?
If you don't know, you don't know.
You should know. Come on.
I'm sorry. If you in a club, you know what I'm saying, and you dancing with a chick, whatever, and you don't know that chick is a dude, and y'all getting it on and stuff like that, and shit happens where she want to, give you some lip service, it don't make you gay, but because you didn't know, and you clearly lost in the source. But if you find out, or if you knew that person was the way they were, you know what I'm saying, then and you go along with it, there's something wrong with it.
So you saying if you got tricked by a trans
If you
woman,
got tricked, if you got into a situation with a dude that's dressed like a chick, and she give you service.
hold on, that's different. Mango just broke that down. You talk about a cross dresser or a trans woman?
No.
I know it's hard for you to say it.
Like a woman,
It's called a trans woman.
a trans woman
There you go. Good job.
with a dick still, right?
Right.
And you guys are getting it on, or she's giving you service, and you don't know. I don't think that make you gay. It's a thin line between there somewhere.
Okay.
It's a thin line.
Makes sense.
Hold on. Please quote Sonny right now. That nigga said very unfortunate.
They call that justifiable homicide.
Yo,
Justifiable homicide. I am done.
I can't.
Because before she even did that, she should have let you know what was going on.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Hold on, Danielle. We got a comment. Danielle said no. Some of these transsexual, I can't say trans. Yes, rude. Some of these transsexual women look better than females. Okay. And then Nicole Walker said, you see they Adam's apple. Check a motherfucker out.
No, I'm visible.
Somebody said, girl, they get it shaved down. Yeah, because they get that. They have surgery and stuff to alter that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And it also takes the estrogen capsules that they give them. And once you take them for a number of years, all of that, the manly features soften up. So if they start taking it early on when they're still developing, it'll be hard to tell. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw this one trans man. This dude was bad as shit, and I did not know that was a guy. Honestly, I did not know.
Wait, a trans man meaning it was a woman?
Well, no, sorry, trans woman.
Okay.
Look, it's her fault. Y'all see this? Y'all see this?
Yo,
It's
shout
her
out
fault.
Trap In. She got everybody. Look,
It was her
Everybody
fault. I
smacked
blame
on
her.
the drinks.
Blame her. But trans woman, right? That's the right one.
Yes, a trans.
Okay, maybe it's the fro too thick too. And I didn't. I was doing security at this hotel, and I didn't know that was an actual man. But he was gorgeous, from head to toe. He had hands you couldn't tell, hands was too big, nothing like that. And he told me straight up, he had been taking the estrogen pills for a number of years. So it softened up everything. He didn't have not one feature on him that looked like a man. So if you get tricked, it's possible. But what you decide to do.
Adam Apple. Adam Apple?
Well, look,
no.
They just said that they get that shit down.
It's a way. But like I said, if they're taking the estrogen pills, it softens a lot of that up on top of them getting the surgery. But it's this was the first one I saw myself personally that I could not detect not one male part on him, none whatsoever.
You ain't get his information?
No. It was so long ago.
Instagram.
It was so long ago. I don't even think.
Hold on, so Miss Hazel, do you think that's a way to check? Can you if you meet a person and you're not sure, can you feel like you can check their Insta and that might give you some insight on if they're a man or woman or not?
Yeah.
You do? I don't know, because them pictures be looking good. Sydney Star look good. You feel like you can tell if you didn't know that she was a trans woman? Yeah. You keep saying yes. You really feel like you could look, if you didn't know about Sydney Star, you would know she's a...
Well, I don't know about her. I just found out whatever y'all just played, but that looked like a girl. She looked bad as hell.
Yes,
exactly.
Thank
I
you.
work with her in the club. I
Thank
bring her to G5 in Miami. She'll be my dance partner.
Okay. See, look, man. Listen.
She
So, I got a question for
if
you.
you're around her for a couple seconds, I'd give him a 10.
Why?
The voice and stuff, the way they talk.
Sometimes when I be drunk, I be sounding like a man. Niggas be like, I ain't tipping you. I ain't tipping you. I don't like how you sound. I'm like, I'm a girl. I'm a girl. I be getting so offended. Like, I know I have a deep voice. Sound sexy.
Yo, Miss Hazel stupid as fuck.
Don't see this talent. I put bottles in between my ass and all that. I put it flat. Give me some money.
Yo.
I don't care. How about
Oh shit.
Yo, hold on, Summer. If a man receives oral sex from another man, is he gay?
Yes.
If he enjoyed it.
Ooh. Yo, she's different. Yo, her mind is so different. Fellas, Summer said only if you enjoyed it, it makes you gay. So
You could just be experimenting.
You still did it.
You still
did
gay
it.
'cause you put a dick in his butt.
You did it, but you'll never do it again.
No, if you did it, if you like it, they might do it again.
Right. But if you
Especially
don't like
if
it,
you
you're never
don't
gonna
man,
do
what
it
niggas
again.
don't like head?
Some people don't like it,
Right.
they get paid.
And they say them nigga jaws are stronger. They say
I'm
niggas.
not,
I
I'm
know how to do it. Do it.
I got a little brother that's
No,
gay.
really.
For
They
pay?
said, I promise you.
Gay for pay?
They have. She said
No,
gay
he
for
gay
pay.
for free.
Oh.
But if he get paid, he gonna be gayer. I'm scared to bring him to Atlanta.
Shit.
Damn.
Hold on. What's up, Trap Nurse Honey?
So I was gonna say, me living in Atlanta for the past 11 years, one thing that sets me off is if a woman looks too much like a woman, that bitch is probably a man.
Okay, now that
How could you look too much like
like
a
a
woman?
right.
Nah,
I don't
Explain.
even know how to explain that, but it's like if she
Nah,
looked
you
too
tripping.
perfect, like if she's like a dime plus, and you like, hold on, ain't no way you got all of the guy ain't just give you all of that.
I don't know, cause my honey mango Kush is in the building, and she a whole baddie, and that's all woman right there.
She was like Billy.
See, she's got an insecurity. Dudes who identify as women don't have insecurity.
Look, she's like, what?
She's like, wait,
Like, fuck you, nigga. I just got moved.
I just ate a burger.
But
I
funny,
don't know
what
if
if
that's
it's just a chick with a BBL?
Well,
What?
okay. Let me ask you.
More than likely, she still look ugly.
Let me ask you fellas this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Because we running out of time. We get ready to slide out of here. Everyone in this room, especially the straight men, suppose you vibing, not even on no sexual shit, just a woman that you cool with, like somebody that you done started some kind of, it could be just platonic friendship, or you just see them at work, and then you find out that they're a trans woman. Does that change the way you treat them?
Of course, yes.
The men said yes, yes.
I ain't
Answer
gonna
that.
flirt with you no more.
I'm sorry, I was texting.
But no, not even. I said it's platonic. It's
I
not.
still flirt.
Wait.
Platonic or not.
Okay.
I ain't trying.
What's the question?
Well, what is
I
platonic? mean?
flirt.
Well, I mean, so you still treat them the same way?
Me and
All
you
right.
are platonic friends.
Right. Are you when you used to be like, hey, what's up? You know, like treating her like a female. Maybe you embrace her and all that. Once you find out that's a trans woman, does all of that stop? Is it like, nah, what up, my nigga? Like the faucet? Like,
Yes.
really?
It ain't no disrespect, but yeah, because why the fuck I'm gonna keep it going? Because you gonna be like, you already knew.
Huh?
I wouldn't be cool with them no more at all.
Really?
Yeah, why you lying? Like you should tell me that shit off the rip. Like I don't want.
But what
no
if it's
fake
just
friends.
friendship?
I don't need
And-
no fake friends. I don't need no fake nothing.
No,
So
so
you-
you saying if it's just y'all literally, it was never nothing like you was attracted.
If I meet you under these conditions and you know they awkward,
Okay,
tell me
that's
off the
deep.
rip. Tell me off the rip.
Okay, because I know y'all probably can't hear him because he doesn't have a mic. But all right, so the producer just said he not fucking with you, period, straight up, because he feel like you a liar. Even if it's just friendship, he feels like you need to identify, even in the friendship, that hey, I'm a trans woman, I wasn't born woman. Y'all tap in. What y'all think about that? Facts. OG Cameron said facts. I don't know. I think that might be a little bit
Like,
unfair.
I might be looking for
That
a
is
home boy. I might be looking for what you not. Like you don't trick me into no friendship.
He said, "Don't trick me into no friendship."
Well, you gotta be
Yeah.
real up front, nigga.
Yo,
You gotta be real up front.
I can't.
And at the very least, the first time he flirt or make a comment towards you, you gotta tell him.
You feel like that's when it's the deal breaker. You
That's
say,
what she
"Hey,
gotta
just so
do.
you know."
That's what she gotta do.
We might fight. That's why.
Hold on.
That's why I asked what does platonic mean.
Hold on, I gotta tell y'all what he said because y'all can hear it. So our producer said, "Hold on, if I flirted with you, bitch, we might fight. If I flirted with you and you ain't tell me that you a trans woman, like we might actually be in a fight over that shit."
You better confess over the phone. Don't confess in person.
Yo, he said confess over the phone. Yo, I mean this is deep and it could go so many ways. I feel like this. everybody, you know, you can choose to be who you want to be, but you cannot impose your choices on other people. You have to be fair. And I feel like that's the right thing to do. I'm a lesbian, and I am, you know, I'm honest about that. I do start, especially if I know a man is really sincerely attracted to me. It's one thing if you just playful flirting, but if I see a man is truly pursuing me, I'm going to say, hey, I'm a lesbian, and you know, this is just a good broad, bitch. You ain't gonna get me to the house and hurt my feelings when these motherfuckers fall out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it. You ain't have to choke like that, OG Cameron. You ain't have to do. Because I remember a time you was okay with sucking my left titty, and then I done said that. See how niggas switch on you? Man, y'all already know the vibes. Listen, we got 10 minutes before we skate out of here, so we gotta get to our closet confessions now. Closet confessions is something we do in the closet where you have to tell us some shit that don't nobody really know, and if it's corny, you know we're gonna tell you that bullshit. So, Miss Hazel, give us a closet confession. Ooh, yes, tell us something nobody knows.
Last night I was at work.
Ooh, last night is good.
And this other dancer said, "Oh, your pussy fat." I said, "Yeah, I know." She said, "I want to eat it." I said, "Let's go. But you gotta pay me."
What is it?
So she paid me.
But how we know it's fat right now?
I can show you a picture.
Fact check.
Nigga said fat check.
I'm only gonna show her.
Because I'm sure about to look.
Show her.
Yo, Trap Nerd Sonny, give us a closet confession.
First off, when you said that, I don't like how Sonny Brasco looked at me like he just expect me to reveal something. Like he's just waiting on me. I know one of these days, the nigga wear the shorts, he wear pink. One of these days, I'ma get him. I'ma get his ass. Now, my confession is my dating history is 90% black women, but my porn history is 90% old white women with saggy titties.
That's some real shit?
Yeah. I don't know why that is. I can't fuck nothing but black women, but you get me on Pornhub though. I'm looking for saggy titty milfs.
That's what you type in.
Saggy titty white milf.
This is really what you put in.
Did you not ask for why you looking so disgusting? You know I'm not coming on this shit no more. Y'all be looking disgusted at me and shit. I'm being honest. No, somebody else getting in this chair next time.
I love you so much.
I'm not doing this. Y'all be judging me and shit. Look, he
I'm
didn't say
not
this
judging you.
No,
you didn't even do all that to Sonny. With Sonny, you said he was over here. Look, he knew he was going to say something.
It's a team effort. I feel like it's a team. Y'all are judging me too much.
Kim K, baby. And then, shout out. Shout out Trap In.
Yes.
Shout out Trap In Drinks. Trap In.
Yes.
Got these
done.
Yes. Confessing and then
Finish the whole thing, you hear?
Yes.
Kim. Ooh, what you think her closet confession is?
No.
He's the escort home.
Okay, Kimmy. What's your closet confession, baby? Ooh, come on, we ain't got much time. We got like 7 minutes. Get it out.
I would say,
Ooh.
I went to trapeze.
Ooh.
Come on.
And I was like, I was this close to getting hit from a gay man.
Ooh, that's a good one. A gay man too?
Yes.
Look. He said that's a good one.
I think that if I had enough to drink, it would have happened.
Call me next time.
Wait, hold on. Me too.
Shout out, Trap In.
I was gonna get some too if you was all right then. Summer baby. What's your closet confession?
My closet confession. Ooh, I almost got peer pressured into eating ass this weekend. I ain't do it though.
A girl or a guy? Wow,
that is amazing.
Whoa.
Nah.
What would the reaction have been had she said a girl? I just wonder.
I thought you had a girl. I said,
Here you go, baby. Because just in case you had needed a test run.
She sounded like a quitter.
He said, yo, King, I know the Trap In got you on lean, but what's your closet confession, son? That looks ahead. All right, yeah. Moving right along.
Skip.
Yo, OG Cameron, what's your closet confession? Ain't no, don't
I want to know about her too. I'm feeling like her.
I want to go to trapeze and play with afros.
Girl. Okay. Just a confession. confession? What's your closet confession, Mango Kush? This is Mango.
She beat up her boyfriend. That's some shit I heard.
Me?
Yeah, she do be beating them niggas ass.
No, but listen, so I took this girl's girlfriend from her because I was like, you cheating on her anyways, homegirl. And then she fell in love, but I'm not even really gay.
Yo!
MVP right there. MVP.
Wow.
I took your girl ain't even gay.
Yeah, that's pretty
DJ Intellect.
Damn.
That shit, I don't know, bro. That was good as fuck.
Damn, I don't think nobody can try.
Intellect. You came up with this segment. What's your closet confession?
Shit, I don't know. You know, it's the fall, so I've been diving a little bit more into the big girls. You know, it's big girls.
There we go.
I'm looking at her.
So your closet
Tell him,
confession,
Intellect.
you got turned on to big girl?
No, I've always been on the big girls.
Y'all ain't know me and Intellect in the club. I love that. Yeah. All right, y'all.
Gotta love the big girl.
So my closet confession is, I think I'm cyber pussy wet. Like I have never experienced that. Like somebody got me on lock and we ain't never even smashed. It's just on some like some. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm clenching. My Kegels is kicking in on the flashback. Like I've never ever experienced that. But I'm literally like dedicated to my cyber sex life. Is that a thing?
It is.
It is?
It is.
Thank y'all for. I should have hugged me. I should have known you would make me feel better. Thank you. I love you.
Look at him trying to pay his
Yo,
Interesting.
I don't know.
Reset your
I'm about to
phone,
try to bait our producer. Mr. Brasco,
You,
what's your closet confession?
I got an out the closet confession. I wouldn't mind seeing your little photo you talking about.
Nigga said, let us see that
I
punani.
second him.
Listen, he's our second him. Listen, y'all already know the vibes. It's been a dope ass show. If you weren't tuned in, make sure you go to B100 Radio Worldwide on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe so you can catch the restream. And let me thank everybody who's in the building. Yo, Kim K, I appreciate you, baby.
Always.
What you want to say to the people? Quick. All right,
It's
move right
okay.
along.
Yep.
That trap in the hitter.
Yep.
Summer with
Check
Big
it out.
Time Self, honey. Yes,
What
titties
up?
everywhere. Mwah. We thank you for coming through. What you want to say to the people right quick?
Just thank you for having me.
Oh, wait, we ain't had you yet, but shit. Yo, Trap Nerd Sonny, what you want to say to the people?
Yo, I'm legendary Sunny G. Sunny with an O, not a U. I'm not a stripper. Catch me on all social media. Trap Nerd Sunny, what up?
That official plug. Yo, Miss Hazel.
Come see me tonight at Ice Bar, especially if you want to see this fat punani.
Ew, I'll have one of you had said this.
What's the cover charge?
$20.
I'll put it with her. Now, if y'all can see that he was going to
I'm
phone
gonna
me.
keep 20 now. Get it over.
Yo,
Right.
Just go.
DJ Intellect, what you want to say to the people?
Shout out to Soul Love, man. We appreciate y'all. Tune in from the closet as always, each and every Tuesday, 8 to 10. That's right.
And you already know, baby, it's your girl, Key So Crazy in the mother sucking building. We're here each and every Tuesday, like you heard Intellect say. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube so you keep up with the littest closet in the business. And y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Rolling Pretty with Mango Kush is up next. We out of here. And
Yeah.
dope, y'all.